Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen here at SoulMagic99, and I'm going to be doing a two-part reading. So part one is going to be on YouTube and part two will be on my Patreon page. So if you want to get the extended, just check that out. But basically we're doing what is happening in the Divine Masculine's life right now. First, what he wants to happen, which will be on the extended. So we're going to look at what is happening with him right now. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. I really appreciate all your lovely comments, so thank you so much. So let's have a look. Let's see where he's at. So we've got anchor, stability, security, peace of mind. Synchronicities, signs, fates, key. Scythe, precise, sharp, clear, can be cut in. Coffin, painful transition, calling to soul mission. Twin flame, you mirror each other for growth and health and healing. Best friend, loyal, loving, devoted. Clover, happy surprise. Mask, roles, projecting emotions or hiding them. Cloud, shadows and light. The ship, overseas travel. The rider, fast news travelling to you. So let's gonna clarify these with the tarot. So I'm going to use my new tarot deck, which is Live, Love, Evolve. And check out my shop. This is really at a reasonable price right now. It's just over £23. So this is my deck. So we're clarifying anchor. So we've got Three of Wands. So he wants to be that anchor. He feels he needs to be the anchor in his life. He may have felt that he didn't have control, or he'd lost control of things in his life recently. And he's waiting for things to change. With the Three of Wands, it's like waiting for your ships to come in. He's waiting for an opportunity for things to change, I feel, in his life right now. And then we've got key, which is synchronicities and fate. So we've got the Eight of Swords. So again, he could be in the Eight of Swords energy right now, which is, in traditional tarot, it's a lady surrounded by swords, and she's wearing a blindfold and she's tied. And this is about self-imposed restriction, really. I feel he's not letting fate take control. He's trying to control the situation. Although he's, you know, in the Eight of Swords energy, which means he's not looking and he's feeling bound. It's because he's not listening to his intuition, I feel. He's not allowing himself to go with the flow. He's keeping himself stuck for whatever reason. And it could be fear holding him back. And then we've got Scythe, precise, sharp, clear cutting. So possibly your masculine was somebody who was very blunt spoken to you. Maybe they said some harsh words to you in the past. Or maybe that's just the way they are. We've got Knight of Swords. The Knight, you know, obviously swords are the air signs, and they can be like that in the way they speak. But this is about coming forward with truth. You know, the Knight of Swords is a fast-moving energy. So there could be some truth on its way to you, or this could be about him realising the truth of his actions, the way he's treated you possibly in the past. Okay, so he wants to come forward and maybe explain himself. Okay, so then we've got Coffin, painful transition, calling to soul mission. So we've got Page of Swords. So I do feel he's looking at you on social media. We use the Page of Swords to say that somebody's like watching you on social media. So you may not be in contact with this person in the 3D world as such. You know, there may be no communication. You may be in separation. But there's literally, they're keeping an eye on you for whatever reason. And then we have the twin flame card, the mirroring for growth and healing. So maybe he's become aware that you are mirrors to each other, and the good things he sees in you are part of him, and the bad things he sees about himself are also part of you. So you reflect back to each other the good and the bad. So what have we got for that? Nine of Cups. So this is about wish fulfillment, you know. This is him working towards, I believe, being that, in that energy, in that twin flame connection. You know, he's wanting to do that work, to move forward, okay, to this energy, this feeling good about himself and his own energy, that self-love. And we need to have that self-love before we're ready to love another in a true way. And then we've got Dog, best friend, loyal, loving and devoted. So he could be devoted to you, even though it doesn't show it. We've got Four of Coins. So he could have been holding on to his feelings, his emotions. He may not have expressed this, but he did feel this inside. He wanted to be loyal, loving and devoted to you. Let's get another message on that. We've got the Two of Coins. So he was weighing it up in his mind, basically. He was weighing up whether to tell you about these feelings or not, I feel, at that time. And then we've got Clover, happy surprise. And there's a beautiful bunch of flowers here. So maybe you're going to get some flowers. We've got the Hangman energy. So to me, that's always about like a pause, isn't it? So there could be not a lot of, you may not be seeing much from your masculine right now. They could be in that mode of not actually doing anything, like it feels like that, but they're using this time to go within, to do healing work. And once they know what they're going to do, they will move forward. And when they move forward, it looks like there's going to be a happy surprise, a happy outcome here. And then we've got Mask, roles, projecting emotions or hiding them. So possibly when you're masculine and you were in contact, maybe he was wearing a mask or you were wearing a mask. You weren't being fully authentic, you weren't showing your true selves, or you were hiding emotions from each other. Let's clarify that. So we've got the High Priestess. So a lot of feminines, you could be in the High Priestess energy, which means that you can see beyond the mask. You could see beyond that illusion that they were projecting onto you. You know deep down that they did have these feelings, but they just didn't show that or give any side, you know, show any side of them that was in that caring energy. For some of you, obviously this is a general reading. We've got cloud, shadow and light. So we've got the Five of Wands. So yeah, to me this is about an inner battle between the dark and the light. And we need both, you know, we need the dark and the light within us. We're all made up of the dark and the light. You know, you can't be completely light. You can't be well, some people are completely dark, I guess. But we need a balance, okay? And this is what he's working on. He's trying to find that balance within himself right now. And then we've got the Ship, overseas travel. So we've got the Magician. So maybe he's trying to manifest this, you know, this this travel. We've got travel, overseas travel. It could just be travel to go to see you. Maybe you live at a distance, or maybe you do live in different countries. That's not uncommon. And maybe, and obviously with the way the world is, travel is problematic at the moment. So maybe he's working on his manifestations to make this happen, to make this journey happen, to make this connection happen moving forward. And then we've got the Rider, which is fast news travelling to you. So we've got the Fool card here. So this is about taking that leap of faith, isn't it? Not looking, you know, not really looking, and also leaving the past behind. Okay, so it looks like he wants to take that leap of faith moving forward into a new beginning. with you. Yeah, okay, I'm going to leave that there. So let's see what else. So this is what is happening now. So a lot of them could have been in the runner energy. So why did they run? I can have sex, but I can't handle intimacy. I'm not used to affection. So that's sad, really. Why do you want me? You can have anyone. So again, it's self-esteem issues here. I don't understand what you see in me. I didn't feel good enough for you. So again, very much in that energy of what do you see in me. I have financial concerns. I just don't know how to make this work. So there could be money worries around this. They may think they can't come forward if they're not financially stable. You are too damn sexy for me and I feel insecure about my looks. Your sexual confidence intimidates me. I have sexual hang-ups. So the fact that you were confident sexually, maybe they'd not met a woman like that before, and, you know, they were very unsure about that. Maybe they were used to being in charge in the bedroom or something. I'm going through dark night of the soul, and I don't want to drag you into my darkness. So a lot of them are going through that difficult period. You know, we saw that with the what was it, the balance, cloud, shadow and light. So they're working on these issues right now, so they need to focus on that. And it's true, you don't want to get dragged into their darkness because you probably had enough of your own, to be honest. So what other energies is in? We've got guilty, remorse, regret and shame. So this could be again over the way he spoke to you. You know, we had that thing about scythe, didn't we? The harsh words. We've got nurturing here, caring, loving, compassionate. This is what he wants to be in your eyes. Maybe he's not shown this side of himself, but he does want to be like that with you. And he's feeling hopeful, believing, optimistic, positive. So he's feeling hopeful. He's getting that hope back in his heart. And he's been illuminated, conscious, aware, uncovered. So he's had some illumination. You know, he's in that dark night of the soul. Spirit are probably connected with him. Giving him some illumination. So we've got teacher, passing on knowledge and skills gained through studying life experiences. So maybe at the end of it all, he does feel he wants to teach others or help others on their journey once he's through the other side. He feels like he's just starting out again in life, and there's a lot of potential in front of him. You know, he wants a new beginning. We saw that with the Fool card. He may be really focusing on his health and fitness right now, which will help build up his self-esteem and his, you know, self-love, self-worth. Yeah, guilt again, you know, he's feeling regret, shame over past behaviours. But he needs to forgive himself and move on from that. And he wants to show you his compassionate side, his loving, giving, kind, thoughtful side. And maybe you didn't see much of that in the past, but you felt it. Being as you were the High Priestess, you could feel these energies, but he may not have actually physically shown them to you. So what does he want to say? I'm burning up with desire to make love to you. So there's a physical longing here. I've never been so attracted to anyone in the entire universe. You just get me and effing turn me on. I didn't reject you, I just didn't love myself, so I didn't know how to love you properly. That's so true, I think, of a lot of the masculines. A lack of that, and the feminines, a lack of self-love. It's a very important lesson we learn on these journeys. Does it get you horny knowing I stroke myself to your photos and call your name as I orgasm? I absolutely effing love you. I want to pleasure you in ways you've never experienced before. Would it help if you spanked me to take out your frustrations? He's feeling very horny, obviously. I miss you, but I know that we are always together in spirit. So he's feeling that connection. I miss the taste of you on me and me on you. I'm working on being whole and releasing codependency. So let's get some final messages. I want to romance you and spoil you rotten because you deserve it. These karmic interferences are really getting in the way of our connection. I don't know how to make this work for us at this time. So there could be karmic partners involved on either side. My insecurities have held me back from coming towards you, and I'm fighting my battles with low self-esteem. So we saw that. He needs to work on that. My family are not understanding of our connection, and I know I have to sit up for you, stand up for you and our special connection. So there could be family interference in some of these connections. Finances are a huge concern for me at this time, and I don't feel like I have the ability to offer you what you deserve just yet. So again, they're really feeling that they don't have enough to offer you financially. I'm on fire with desire to create a baby with you. It's on my mind 24 hours a day. I'm working on being the best version of myself because the old me wasn't good enough for you. So they know they've got work to do here. I so desperately want to talk with you, but I just don't know what to say after ghosting you for so long. So we're just going to get some final messages. Got intimacy. He's really missing that intimacy with his feminine. There could be a sudden change in this connection. Perseverance is needed. That's on both sides, I feel. And there could be a smooth transition into a new way of being. And we've got commitment, wedding, marriage. So that is for some of you. So this is the messages of where he's at now. What is happening with him now. And extended will be what does he want to happen. And it's also going to look at some sexual fantasies he has right now, because there's a lot of sexual energy here about his feminine. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you're not going to Patreon, I will see you in my next video. Many blessings. Take care.